Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're managing breeding materials or running a hatchery, you already know the golden rule. Maximizing yields is literally everything. So today, we're jumping straight into a massive breakthrough in agricultural technology. We're unpacking a highly unique, premium, Swiss-engineered solution that's basically changing the game for how we protect life at its absolute earliest stages. Let's get right into it. Think about this for a second. A single bacterial cell resting on an eggshell can multiply into the millions in just a few hours if the conditions are right. You have to ask yourself, are these invisible threats silently eating away at your bottom line? I mean, you could have the absolute best temperature controls, state-of-the-art automated turning systems, and world-class genetics, but if the microscopic surface of your eggs is compromised, your entire investment is on the line. We're talking about biological vulnerabilities that you can't even see until, of course, you're staring at unstable embryo development and a really frustrating drop in yield uniformity. It is a massive hidden cost, and it's exactly the problem we're solving today. Okay, let's dive into this and break down exactly why this happens. An incubation egg is an incredibly sensitive biological system, right? When you place it into an incubator with that high humidity and elevated temperature, you've essentially just built a five-star luxury resort for bacteria. Add in the aerosol transfer of microorganisms just circulating through the air, and your sanitary conditions can deteriorate incredibly fast. And what's the result? It leads straight to unstable embryo development and a huge drop in the uniformity of your hatching results. Ultimately, you just lose control over your own process. Now, when we're talking about upgrading facility hygiene, the manufacturer's pedigree is absolutely crucial. That brings us to Sci14AG. To be clear, this isn't just some generic mixture you'd find anywhere. We are talking about premium Swiss quality and some seriously rigorous engineering. Sci14AG holds the exclusive intellectual property and all the necessary certifications for this proprietary tech. So choosing a product engineered by them, that means you're investing in a scientifically backed, verified solution from a total authority in the market. It's all about precision, safety, and unwavering reliability. And that brings us to the actual breakthrough, Ag Incubator, also known as Ovum. This is the ultimate functional sanitizing liquid, explicitly designed to hygienically treat eggs right before they go into the incubator and then during the incubation period itself. It is a premium product from top to bottom, built to proactively and dramatically slash the microbial load on the egg surface. Basically, it shifts your whole operation away from constantly reacting to problems and moves you toward a flawless baseline hygiene. So how is this actually different from your standard protocols? Well, for years, the industry has leaned heavily on harsh chemical disinfectants. And sure, they might kill the bugs, but they often do it by damaging the natural, porous structure of the eggshell itself. That kind of chemical damage actively interferes with the embryo's respiration and development. Egg Incubator takes a completely different route. It uses soft, hygienic stabilization. It protects the egg and lowers that microbial load without relying on those aggressive chemical agents. So it perfectly preserves the natural properties of the shell. It's just a smarter and much safer way to sanitize. The real secret here is the patented science. The formula relies on colloidal silver, dialed into a highly optimized concentration of 30 parts per million. This gives you an oligogamic effect. Now, that's just a fancy way of describing a natural, super efficient process where microscopic silver ions literally break down and neutralize microbes right on contact. But the true game changer is the proprietary C14 Ovum Guard matrix. This patented functional complex makes sure those active components are distributed perfectly and evenly across the entire surface of the egg, which massively increases the stability of the sanitary effect. And remember, this specific tech and formulation is the exclusive, closely guarded intellectual property of C14AG. Of course, all this science only really matters if it delivers results in the real world. A lower microbial load directly translates to highly stable embryo development. By using this solution, you're guaranteeing a much more homogeneous, controlled environment for those embryos to grow. It dramatically improves the manageability of your whole incubation process and just elevates the overall sanitary culture of your farm. Bottom line? You get healthy, thriving chicks and a major boost to your operational efficiency. This right here is the foundation of a highly profitable incubation cycle. Now, you might be wondering, okay, this sounds incredibly advanced. Is this going to totally disrupt my current workflow? Not at all. The application is actually simple and seamless. Step 1, you just add a base dose of 10 milliliters to 1 liter of distilled water. Step 2, spray that solution directly onto the eggs before loading them into the incubator. And step 3, repeat the treatment every 2 to 3 days right up until hatching, depending on your farm's specific rules. And that is literally it. It folds perfectly into any modern agricultural workflow without you needing to buy expensive new equipment or put your staff through weeks of training. Beyond the performance side of things, we really have to talk about safety and certification. It is so important to understand the specific categorization here. Egg incubator is categorized strictly under agricultural hygiene and poultry incubation sanitation solutions. It is not a veterinary drug, it makes zero medical claims, and it's strictly for external processing, so definitely not for internal feed use. It is 100% safe when used according to standard farm regulations. Oh, and for purchasing convenience, it comes in a super practical format of 10 100 milliliter bottles, which makes managing your inventory and tracking usage a total breeze. So who is the ideal user for all this? Really, it's designed for a huge range of forward-thinking facilities. Whether you're running commercial or farm-type hatcheries, or maybe breeding farms dealing with extremely valuable genetic material that simply cannot be compromised, this is an operational necessity. It's the absolute perfect upgrade to buy for broiler and egg poultry farms, and especially for high-volume agricultural complexes that need a completely bulletproof preventative sanitary program. If your facility ever struggles with high humidity or unpredictable biological variables, this is exactly what you need. All right, so we've covered the science, the strict safety parameters, and the undeniable benefits of this totally unique patented Swiss product. The choice for modern agriculture is pretty clear. You can either keep risking your yields to invisible threats and harsh chemicals, or you can step up into the future of agricultural hygiene. Upgrading your hatchery with this unique Swiss precision to ensure maximum uniformity is a must. Securing that incubation process and protecting your valuable genetic material is absolutely paramount. So, my final question to you as we wrap up this explainer is this. In an industry where margins are literally everything, can your business afford not to utilize the most advanced, patented sanitary protection available on the market? Thank you so much for joining me, and here's to your future success.